Okay, I want to talk about one of the biggest infrastructure problems in the United States, and that's the California water crisis. Now, California is getting inundated with water last week, and even as we speak, there's an enormous amount of water coming in. Now, the problem with California is they have squandered all their money that they should have been using on infrastructure the last 15 or 20 years for social programs. Right or wrong, that's the way it is. So California has several biomes. We have the mountain range, you have the coastal. The big problem is water down in this area. So LA County has 9.83 million people. If the reservoir is full, it has 45 days. So LA, Los Angeles, their team is called the Lakers, but that's because they moved from Minnesota. There are no natural occurring lakes in Los Angeles. They're all reservoirs that have been built. So Northern California has plenty of water, and they have to bring theirs down through a series of dike systems to Southern California. Now, the problem is a lot of this infrastructure here is 100 years old, 120 years old. The most fertile growing area in the country is basically the San Joaquin Valley. So the San Joaquin River and the Sacramento River flow there, and a lot of that real fertile ground is reclaimed. It's actually below sea level. So if there's dike failures, it'll get seawater in these dikes that'll come down. Now they have gates that'll come down on the reservoirs to stop the salt water from getting in to the fresh water for Los Angeles. But a full reservoir in Los Angeles lasts 45 days. Well, the problem here is we have salt water here, we have Mexico to the south, and desert to the east. The only place to go is north. You're going to have the biggest exodus. Like I said, it's going to be a giant exodus of people unless you're going to be able to ship water for everybody kind of permanently or for a while till they figure out a way to get around it once these dikes fail, if they fail on this thing. Now, they worry about the choke point is right around San Francisco here. I really don't recommend you punch in San Francisco dike failure because you're going to get a lot of weird stuff coming up. But if you look at it, this is an enormous infrastructure problem. A lot of the dikes go right on the other side of San Francisco Bay. They're worried about earthquakes. And, one or two of these canals that supply water to Southern California they can take. But if it's mass failures, we've got problems. Anyway, this is something to watch over the weekend as this second wave of super wet or super high amounts of rain hit it. They were already talking about evacuating the town. There was going to be a dike failure. There's probably going to be more, so keep an eye out on it. The biggest infrastructure problem in America, the California water system. Thank you. I'm out.